What's up, traders? Another day in Nasdaqistan. So today we got partials on our trades. We didn't get the full delivery to our full take profits today, and I'll show you why and what happened. First, I'm gonna show you guys what we mapped out pre-market open. Right here, you guys can see I have my two main scenarios. We have the first scenario here, the market going higher into our higher time frame draw of liquidity, which was a previous day high and a daily gap. I will show you guys that once we get to the markets. And then our second scenario was we have a manipulation lower. We get a quick manipulation lower, and after that we take the market higher. So we had all of this resting liquidity underneath us. That's one thing that we were being cautious of and paying attention to as well. So let's look to see what actually played out today and what happened. Let's just go to the higher time frame. I want to show you guys our drawn liquidity that we were just talking about on the higher time frame. Taking out these drawings, guys, you see it right here. This is a large daily gap. When we have daily gaps like this, it's most likely that the market will want to come towards it, especially of how close we were this morning. All right, so let's look at the price action on a lower time frame. So on the lower time frame, guys, you see market opens right here. We go higher into that higher time frame draw of liquidity. The first scenario that we mapped out played out. We came into this area. Once we came into this area, I was definitely looking for shorts. We took the first opportunity of shorts right here after this news event from this morning. We got into a higher time frame PD array. So we had a 15-minute that was forming, and we had a 5-minute that was forming against us, and that is already going against one of my rules. So we had to break even here and take some partials at this area, which is the best thing that we could have done, because look what happened after that. This would have just been a full loss. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we have rules, guys, to protect us from crazy stuff like this. Now, this is where the Nasdaqistan part of NAS comes into. This is not what we want to see, guys. Like, come on, man. But we ended up getting this resweep of this high, which was very nice. We had potentially maybe a 15-second, a 30-second inversion in here. That's for you geekers, for you twitchy guys that trades the seconds time frames. All right, you most likely had something inside of here, but the only thing that I seen here was this larger 1-minute inversion. There was nothing else, and I didn't take this because we had multiple taps inside of this area. I didn't like how much we were rejecting off this area. One of my rules here is a V-shaped recovery, and this just doesn't look like a V-shaped recovery for me, so I had to avoid it. Now we ended up taking the higher time frame play, which was our second trade of the day, right about right here. So after, and let me just clear up some of this price action, guys. Boom. So we seen that we had an SMT with this high, and then we also had an SMT up here. So that gave me more confluence that this will sell towards the downside. And guess what, guys? We still had all of these lows down here. We had this low and all of the lows that we drew out during our pre-market bias, right? Because we had that, and then we inversed this large gap right here, we executed our trade off of this candle. That was our second trade, and we took partials around a 1-to-1 and went break even down here. Coincidentally, we bottom ticked exactly where the market reversed at for the day, as you guys can see right here, right? We just got a crazy partial here, and right after that, market just shot up. So we should have just bought there instead. Right? But that was the two plays for today. I was definitely looking for shorts for us to continue down here. That was really the only reason why I took this second short, was because of all the stacked liquidity underneath us. Like, come on, guys, look at this. Low, low, low. And these are London session lows and Asia session lows, right? So it was kind of obvious that, you know, we had a lot of liquidity, and most likely the market wanted to take it, but the market doesn't always do what you think it'll do. And, you know, this is why we have strategies. This is why we have rules and things like that to keep us grounded when we're trading. All right. So that was my bias for this morning, and those were the trades that I took this morning, guys. I hope you enjoyed this trade recap. Do not forget to join the free Discord and look out for those trade recaps and also the market outlooks that I do. Weekly outlooks covering what I'm looking at for the week. This week is NFP, so I want you guys to be cautious this week. We're probably going to see a lot more ranging this week. I wouldn't be surprised as we get closer to Friday, with Friday being NFP. So just be careful. It's a lot more news coming up this week, guys. Make sure you're not blowing your counts in this price action, and make sure you are taking partials. You're following your risk management. All right. If you have any questions, any concerns, any suggestions of content that you would like to see, let me know down below. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.